What is going down YouTube? There we go. Let me get that avatar up there. Oh, my Lord, these are killing me. What are you doing today? Well, it's his show. Well, we got a lot of people here. All right, I got to get busy. Come on, let's hook them up. Oh, forgive me. Turned into one of them afternoons. Okay. Oh, go ahead. Go on your bed and take your time. Okay. And there he is, Mr. Krumel. Happy birthday, Dindu, you old bugger. To another old bugger. Much love, Krumel. I hope you're feeling great, Goomba. Benny Eberhardt. What is going down, kiddo? Cassidy. What, shaking bacon? And there he is. Fluffy says, happy birthday, Cuzzy. I'll thank you guys in a second. All the way. Number 39, Edwin Jimenez. And thank you, Carnalito. What a great morning. I'll get to those guys in a second. Motherfucking party time. Let's get the bottle of Jack out. And get some of that bear on the avatar. There's my brother. You already know Zipper. I have to admit, I wish I was there today because it's 0 degrees in a blizzard here. Gianni Catalano. What are you doing, Goomba? Thank you. We know. They don't. Now they know. There's my number one guy from number one date, Lil Bull. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Stoney. Absolutely. James Simpson. In another year, I'll be rolling with you, Stoney. Okay. And there he is. You burped right on line live? You say, excuse me? I love when he burps in my face. Then come over here, okay? All right. Okay. Yes, we are live. All of a sudden, I can't see today. James Simpson, grazie, Goomba, grazie. Much appreciated. Martha Fowler, how are you, love? Okay, you guys are talking there. Go ahead, talk. Grateful 1111. Gumadre, how are you? Donna doing it in the building today? All right. That's because I'm rushing. Bam. I got to get to my chat. Hang on, guys. BK Skipper, my Goombadi. With much love right there. Much love. Okay, let's get the channel. Here we go. Love right there. Where's Frankie Five Angels? Is Frankie Five Nowalski's here? Frankie Five Nowalski's here yet? I thought you were coming out of the cake with the cork. Where are you today? I got the cake here. There's no body in it. I'll tell you, Patty Joe. Gianni, she messed up the cake. There he is. There's my skipper. Thank you, Kid Rock. Thank you. Much love. Appreciate it. Beautiful. Thank you, love. Thank you, and thank you for let my computer freeze and look at it. Even put Joyce comment up there. Pay all this money for StreamYard. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, love. It's here. To escape the cold. No, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. It's that made my whole day. Let's stop there for a timeout for Vito. Look at the screen, everybody. Okay, it made my whole birthday. That was the best birthday gift I got all day. Look at the screen and then look at the avatar. Skipper, look. Oh, I'll tell you, you can't make this shit up over here. Okay, then you got to take a breakie after this. Wait, heat. Okay. You can't make this. I get the text that's all MFing, CSing. He went to the wrong he went to the physical therapy instead of the cardiologist. I mean, he just didn't go to two different doctors. They were at each end of the spectrums. Tommy, Mother Hawkins Stiggs. Yes, Stoney, you put it perfect. And there he is, my main man. The Todd Father's in the building. Mustang Mike, Goomba. What, shaking bacon? I went to the wrong. Oh, yeah, he's here. All right. I didn't see you. Yeah, the wrong doctor today. That was it for me. And there she is, the beautiful Hey Teacher, Patsy with the Fazuls. Thank you, Goomba. Much appreciated. And there he is. There he is. My Polak's in the building. All right. Now we're completed here. The doctor says you don't have an appointment until February. I was supposed to be at the heart doctor 30 minutes away. Yeah, so he's explaining the story now. Oh. Oh, what's he chewing on? His bone in there? Okay, good. All right, down to the bottom. And there she is, Bambuski Palermo. Thanks for stopping in, love. So I guess it's the same day as it was 61 years ago. A blizzard outside, freezing. Same thing. See, some things never change. You come into this world and, you celebrate it. It's the same day. 61. I never thought I'd ever turn to be 50. Like I was saying, it's a miracle. Every day's a blessing. Good stuff here. Good stuff. And there he is, Gerard Sarcelli, Goomba. It felt good, though. You wake up. Like I said, another day of living. You got to celebrate every day after 50s and 60s. I mean, nowadays, Hang on. Let me drop the link here so I don't forget to. Yeah, it's just like all days, like you've been guarding all day. What are we going to do? What do we want to do? What do you want to do? You don't want to plan anything because of the snow. Everybody works, so everybody gets out late. You're like, Dindu's like, can't we do this on a weekday, a weekend day or something? Like, could we just do this on a day everybody has off? It gets harder, man, when you get older. Wow. Boy, you couldn't say that any better. I'll look back 12, 15 years ago. I wasn't thinking the same way I was thinking now. I was, but not really. It is. When Gucci says my wife makes it, I don't know the recipe. Well, there's some things we could do and there's some things we can't do. You already know. What is pistachio in the liquid? Now, there it is, Gianni, every day, G. That's Polak baby steps. We pay day by day, Polak. No, that's a new logo of Dindu. We pay day by day. Why say? Why do? Have fun. Spend it while you can. Who said? Where is he? Ava Fangu. I never promised you a rose garden. Where is he today? He's the one. Hey, Dindu. How are you going to spend anything? How are you going to have fun? Like, how are you going to do anything when, the worms are coming out of your eye? I mean, you're going to leave everybody. You're going to do that. You're going to do this. I mean, Dean, you got to think about it. He goes, why don't you spend? He was like a financial advisor that day. You know what? Spend half of it. Fuck that. You know what? And then you do this, and then you give them this. Then you do this. Just make sure they're set. Spend this. Go. And by the end of that phone call, I was like this. Hum, 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 hum. I was like, should I die now? Or no, wait. Let's live, spend the money. Let's spend all the money first. But he was right in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways. You work your whole life. You do this, you save, you do this, do that. God forbid you drop that. You don't get to do nothing. I don't want to be that guy saying, oh, man, I should have did this. I should have did that. It's tough. It's tough. Okay. Yes, James, absolutely. Nana used to say it all the time. Nana used to love birthdays. And Dindu, this is when you were born into this hell. Dindu. That's why we celebrate it. And when every year that goes on, we celebrate it more and more, honey, because, this is the day we were born into this. I always had loss for words or what do I want to say there? Oh, Mustang. I haven't even looked. There's supposed to be conferences, everything. Dindu's sitting back. The only thing Dindu's doing is getting through his birthday, Mustang. John, you know what? Real fast, Mustang. It's like bring the new blood in. At this point, Todd Father's making video shorts. All right, teacher said birthday cake. I wish you were all here right now. And that's another thing. Where in God's name are you going to have this much fun with a bunch of people today? It was, I woke up at 4:30, late, to Dindu's first birthday party today, hosted by Mr. Edwin Jimenez. Edwin, love you. Thank you. I'm sorry I was late. Next time, start at 3 o'clock in the morning. Sir Edwin loves to start early. You got to start at like 3 or 2 when I can't breathe. Eddie, we need to start a little early. But I didn't even hear the alarm clock. I set my alarm clock, so I said, I'm not missing Edwin's show. See, what Dean do, if someone's doing a show about you and do, especially a birthday show, you better be there. I mean, so you know how important this shit is to me? I mean, that's Dean do. That's the way we are here. But I got there a little late. I blessed them. I loved so Eddie, thank you so much. And I had a chance to go get my coffee, and then bam, 7 o'clock, Tommy Stiliano. So we went another 10 hours. Teacher, we went another 10 hours just on that. No, we did it all over again at Tommy's. Tommy played some videos, some good shit. I'm going to play our Copeland video today. Wait a minute. Yeah, it's in Dindu's favorite. So here, let me look for it. Let me look for it real fast. No, I don't have to look for it, but it's right here. And then we had a blast there. And then, boom, out of nowhere, happy birthday, Dindu. Scalota ass. Scalota ass goes live today. Another great show. So, Dindu was rolling like from 4 o'clock to 10:30 today. But let me tell you, I don't know. You can't get this nowhere else, folks. Can't get this nowhere else. I got to call people back on my phone. Oh, the whole time. Where is it? Where is it? The worst part is when you're. No. It's funny. Well, don't tell me I got to look for it this way. I do. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, we got to play that video too. Oh my God, the videos I have up there. Well, this is what you get when you don't prepare. Right now, I got Ralphie dancing on the screen. I want to lose it right now. What do you search the video if you can't find it? I mean, these are all great in here. Here it is. Oh, Ralphie, I love you, Ralphie, dancing in this video right now. Oh, my Lord. That was January 7th for our Goombadi Ralphie. Yes. Yeah, she didn't come today. Is that my Delilah? The strip. Patty came late today. Stony Patty Joe was supposed to come out of the cake, and she came in late today. Stony. Yeah, so what a morning of shows, and you can't get any better. Can't get any better. My reality birthday was great. Birthday today. My YouTube. Stephen Morinello. Much love. Thank you for the cash app. Gerard. Much love. Thank you. I don't want to forget that. All right, let me unplug. We were just a bunch of babus up here. So this video will cap it off for you. This is me and Fluff Tard. The first year I was plugged into a wall down here. I had a 20-year-old laptop. Every show I would freeze. I'd disappear. They'd kick me out of my own show. It was ridiculous. You want to talk about a train wreck? This was it. So, and Ralphie made this video for us. Ralphie was like, Dindo, you have no clue how funny you are. What are you talking about? Ralphie used to say it all the time. If you knew how funny you are and you put it together, it'd be amazing. People be on the ground, Dindo. But this is how we started over here. This is with some of the action that took place. I want to get some of Todd Father's videos up here. This was us one afternoon, just kicking the shit. And this is what used to happen to us.
Things I can eat for the price of one.
Hold on, you're breaking up.
Here we go.
You're frozen.
Here we go, Gianni.
Shit. 3 for the pressure, 1.
Here we
Frozen up a
go.
little bit. Hold on. It'll come back. It'll come
You'll
back.
see Stiggs piss himself in this video.
Dindo is frozen, but can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up.
Right.
I opened up the emergency chute in the back of the bus.
He thought he was fucking Captain Noah. I couldn't wait to get back on. When he was running my show, I had a complete anxiety attack.
And I kicked him out. Where is he? I am actually right now broadcasting from Dindo's living room because I am on.
The funniest part is I didn't know how to get back right away. I didn't know how to get back up there.
On his internet. This is not my show, guys. But I have the golden mic right in front of me and I'm doing my best. It won't let me back.
Like a good look at him. Like a little baby laughing at me.
It will not let the
Here we go.
sinuses are acting up, Dindo.
As soon as I got down to the last 3 on the bus, the show shut down on us.
What is that fancy word that the Wise Up Show just used? I don't understand that word. What does
Hang
that
on.
mean?
Okay, here's where it all starts. And wait, I wish I could circle it. You see this lady, Angel Francesi, on the screen? She used to come to Dindo's every day. After this, I never seen this poor lady. I never seen this lady again.
I'm all over the place here now.
Hold on. Angel Franceschi.
Oh, okay, good. Well, welcome in, Angel.
Angel Franceschi, thank you for joining the show.
Dial up. Okay.
Yes,
what's that fancy
Donna.
word that Ralphie used
Yes.
because I definitely do not understand.
Donna, this was the first year, Donna. This was the first year.
Capilot. Took over.
Co-pilot.
Ah!
Oh, hang on. Let me get off screen.
Not one honest day. Not one on. That's where it all started. The one honest day. Look at him.
What's that word? In charge of Dindo's vocabulary, Mr. Thomas Sticks.
Oh, look at him.
If we ain't the Bowery boys, TT, help us.
Oh, where's Lil Bull? Fucking, I lost it. Okay.
Oh, I'm not here.
There's the ugly Santa.
I'm not here. Oh. How about what Oscar does? Stop doing that.
Oh.
Oh. Joe is out of his mind.
Go pull it.
I don't want to forget Dyla. Thank you, love. Thank
Hang
you.
on, Dindo. It's Copolit. Copolit? I said co-pilot. Stiggs. It's
My ribs.
I've been dying. Bella's on. Everybody's on the floor. These poor people.
I'm
I'll tell
dying
you
right
what,
now.
buddy. You ain't gonna get a better shows anywhere on this YouTube.
My eyes are. I'm crying right now. My eyes are tearing.
What is that word Ralphie said? That's educated stuff. Coupled it.
I'm losing it.
Of all people saying it, Ralphie.
Ralphie.
Oh,
Ralphie got him. I'm telling
of
you.
all people, Ralph shimmered Stiggs today. Coppola. I'm using the dual.
Let's see if we can get this one up here.
Vito, get over here.
Oh, are they really laughing or saying, "Look at these two mamas"?
Oh, they weren't laughing. They were cracking up.
What do we got here?
Hey, Ralph, wouldn't a classic car be a stagecoach for you, or?
Yeah, you're a joke. You're a joke.
What an asshole you are, John Thomas.
What a fucking jerk.
Oh, man.
Hey,
What a jerk. There.
Oh, what are you gonna do
Look at this
over here?
maniac.
Matter. What do we got on there?
Who we got? Carol?
Oh, Carol, give her.
Give Carol a wrench. Carol, get a wrench.
she got.
Oh,
Who else is
Carol
over
got a
there?
wrench.
I
It's
see
Henry there.
Oh, I see Henry giving.
Henry's over there. Let's give Henry a hammer.
Oh,
Henry gets a hammer.
Henry gets a
Whoa.
hammer. Everybody
Whoa,
gets a hammer.
Phil? Who
Phil's
gets
a
over there?
screwdriver. You
Phil,
know.
Phil gets the screwdriver. Boom.
Oh,
I don't know who was better, Adam or the person filming.
next one. Who
Wait a
else you
minute.
got there? Who do
Wait
you
a
see?
minute.
Who do you see?
We gotta take away that. We gotta take away the wrench from everybody now. Take the wrench away. Boom.
And here it is. Here it is. Come on, let's get it up here for a second.
Stop the music.
And there he is. There he is. I don't want to get a copyright strike. When he came out with this video, that was it. He sold people right here. When he came out, the hair and the mustache alone. Look at those moves. I love this. Ralphie, rest in peace. Get this one. There. This was the.
there he is. Ralph. Ralph, he's in the chat. Oh. 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 Yeah. Oh. 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 Oh.
Oh. Don Miku on one of his rants on Top Father Show every morning. Oh boy. Here, this one's hilarious.
Go ahead.
Oh, no. Welcome back.
Hey, Tommy. How you doing, Noel? I'm okay. How do you like these guys that like to laugh at you? Yeah, well, you got to by the throat.
Oh, this is the famous Frankie Pantangeli voice.
Run. Watch out for the falling iguanas.
Oh,
Go in the comatose mode and fall out of trees.
and
They're bigger than dinosaurs.
sounds.
Oh, the cat. I got a mute.
Yeah, you're laughing. Don't act all mad, no.
I'm glad I can give you some comic relief this morning. To work. So I love you guys, Tommy.
All right, just say, please just say I'll give him an offer you can't refuse before you leave.
Oh,
And in case you didn't hear me the first time, Dino, go fuck yourself.
oh, I'll tell you. Let me get back up here. A little bit of what happens around here. Oh my! We laughed so hard we couldn't wait to make that video of him. Frankie Five Angels, right there. I just got buried in this chat again. Delilah, thank you, love. Oh, Fluffy, those are the best videos. Oh, I bet you YouTube took it down. I mean, these are all nuts. These are all nuts. And you know what? YouTube took it down. Well, of course. Skipper, you can't beat that, Skipper. You cannot beat that. That is the most raw talent, the most everything. Look at this, you. Watcher of Crazy dropping some love. Let me hit you up. Happy hump day. Absolute hump day and Dean Du's birthday. I love it. Hang on. Let me drop the link. Okay, he wants to come up for a second. Okay. Trocky baby is in the priceless. Priceless. Marlon, they got him. They gave him the they gave him the old Too much. You are. Gianni's on the ground right now. Gianni's on. Let me unplug. All right, and there's the doorbell.
Good afternoon and happy birthday.
Why, thank you, love. And thank you for coming on. How are you?
I'm doing all right. Just got out of having dental surgery a little while ago, so if I sound funny, it's my Texas accent and pain numbing or numbing medicine. So,
you don't have to explain. That's the dentist is the worst. Tooth pain, please, I can't stand it. You don't even have to explain. I won't keep you up.
yeah, the asshole sent me home with no pain medication. I'm like, what the hell?
Listen to me. Of all doctors, the one that should distribute that is
that's what I'm talking about.
I mean, you in mouth pain, you can't focus. You just have to lay down. You can't even think. It is the worst pain in the world. Tooth pain, mouth pain, forget about it. Really.
I agree. I'm a real big titty baby when it comes to my teeth and my ears.
You and me both. You and me both. There, and my eyes. I can't stand my eyes touched since I was a kid because I've always had glasses.
Mm-hmm.
You
Same.
know.
Same
Yep,
for
so
me.
I watched your show last night.
Oh.
Well, hey, that's what this is like I was told, this is the reality part. And I got turned on to you at MREs, my good bodies, watching this. I said, very interesting lady, this and that. She talks well, this and that. I seen you had some experience up here. I'm like, wow, this is good stuff. And this is why I themed who's up here on YouTube. I want to meet people. I want to learn everything. If everybody was the same watcher, I wouldn't even be up here. It would be boring.
Yeah, it'd be pretty boring. I'd have already killed myself 100 times over if we were all alike.
Yes. Like when I get people from each end of the spectrum, the world, the countries, that I love that. So, and I was listening. I've been, listening, and very.
I said, bless your heart. I'm a little wild one sometimes when I get upset.
So you know what? Again, different. I watch what I like. I watch this and that. And you're very educated with the surroundings of YouTube, I noticed,
Yes, sir.
The people, what goes on, and 4 years ago when I came on here, Dean Du never even turned on a computer watcher.
Oh, wow.
Okay, 4 years ago when I got this laptop and turned it on, that was Dean Du. I didn't start crawling. Dean Du started dash running.
I heard that.
I didn't pay attention. I just came. See, I'm the content. I need people over. I need help big time over here. I'm so illiterate to this stuff and everything. So I am the content. I just got to get shit moving a little better. But getting back to watching you work, that is some good stuff. That's what I like to watch. When I started, I watched some people. I mentored off them, and Marie was one of them. I've been with that kid since we first, all of us pressed content creators.
Yeah. He's a good dude. He's a really
good
dude.
Yeah. And so I take little different things from little different people, and I watched what, because like I said, I don't know anything here. The first time someone came in here to, fight Dean Do, I had to throw him out. I didn't even know how to fight. It wasn't like in reality,
Right.
where I could grab you physically and it's all over. Here, people are, you're like, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Yeah, you learn a lot of different stuff, and you have a lot of interesting stuff going down over there. So,
yeah, I'm probably one of the few people I know that can sit in my house all day, not go anywhere, and still have a ton of drama. I don't know why it loves me and it follows me, but it does. And I try very hard not to. There's a lot of stuff I don't engage in. It's just not worth it.
Right.
But, there are certain things when I feel like that, people are trying to back me in a corner. They lie about me. They try to force my hand to do something they want me to do. No, I'm gonna come out swinging.
You're right. No, and understandably so, love. Understandably so. I mean, that's human nature. And what I noticed up here, if you don't have your guard up and you're not ready, they'll eat you up alive up here.
Oh yeah, definitely so.
They'll eat you up alive, with the different narratives and with the different people. They make you sometimes not wonder they make you wonder, like, what am I doing? What's going on?
Oh
why
yeah,
am I even up here?
I still wonder, even as sane as I think that I am most days, I wonder why I keep coming back to this place. But it's kind of like a drug, you get addicted to the people. You get addicted to the storylines, the stuff going on, the drama, and it's like a train wreck. You just can't turn away from it. And I have to admit though that I've had a lot of really fun times, a lot of good laughs, met some amazing people on here. So
yes,
there's pros and there's cons.
Right. Let me get this gentleman up here for a second. I want to just include him. He's my driver and consigliere. We got a lot of feedback from you. Could you mute?
Okay, yeah, I'll mute. Go ahead. I don't want to interrupt anyway. I'll mute.
Yeah, hang out though. Don't go nowhere. You hang out. He's our driver. He brings us the sights of New York. So.
Right on. I miss New York. I lived in North Bergen, New Jersey for about 4 or 5 months over the summer back in '99. And I spent so much time in the city and I loved it. I'm a little country girl. Like we have, cows and horses and land and stuff like that. I got up there. It was a totally different world.
Yes. I want to come back as a farmer again. I want to come back totally as a farmer. Yep. My next life, do nothing else but have the best farm a man could have. That's all awesome. I want. Yeah. I loved it. I did it. I loved it.
That's right.
And in my next life, I just want to have like 25 dogs running around to do animals. Nobody else in miles. My own food, just all that. I want to live off the land,
Like off grid type stuff.
Yes. Yeah, off grid. You hit the nail. Yup. Yeah. Yeah, and Stony Pony, exactly. We'll grow a little bit of that too. Yeah,
well, that's what I'm talking about. Look, you hire me. When I come back in my next life, I'm going to be your weed farm manager. How about that?
Well, that's all. Come on. I'll have you on your own acreage over there. That'll be perfect.
Right on. I can deal with that.
Right, definitely. Right. Yeah. But, that, being the part of YouTube that's reality and, over here we're drama free. Our big words ignore and we just do our thing. And we got a group of people that are wonderful and hundreds more that watch that, don't get involved. You already know.
Oh yeah.
So, and it's
Most
been
definitely.
great. Like you said, I mean, this took the place of a bar for Dindu. See, I quit
Yes.
drinking 19 years ago now, and I used to
Congratulations.
love it. Thank you, thank you. You know, that was my social and
Uh-huh.
the social club. Dindu always had somewhere to go, talk, meet people, and then I put my head down, went to work, you know, and I didn't have too much after that. You know, when you quit drinking, you throw that little black book out, you're done.
Yeah.
So, you know, I did the right thing, and hey, it was the best thing in the world I could have did. But I went socially inept for a while, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I didn't even want to talk to humans. They were not even a part of my environment, or it was crazy.
I can
So,
relate to that.
yeah. Yeah, so you'll have that once in a while. Eddie Machete, what's going down? So, but yeah, and up here, I love to see people stick up for themselves. You know, they have a life, they have a job, you know, all that good
Right.
stuff. Those are the people, babies, dogs, cats. That's what I love. So,
Oh yeah.
we keep it to that over here. So,
Good deal. But yeah, I've done a lot of the internet beef and stuff on my channel, but I also like I went down to Eagle Pass, Texas, which is on the border, while Biden was still in office, and got to see some of that firsthand, brought that to my community. I did some coverage of living in Texas, our prison system executes inmates at a more frequent rate than any other state in the nation. And so I'm actually getting ready to start. We've got 4 people that are coming up for execution this year. So I'm going to cover those. And I actually used to work at the prison. And so I go to Huntsville where they put them to death and stand out and cover the protesters and stuff like that. And I'll be doing some fishing shows in the spring.
nice.
So yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Johnny,
me and my boy Todd Father still got to make our thank you, Hamina. Much love, honey. Much love. We still have to make our fishing videos yet.
yeah, I love fishing.
Yeah, we do
I love
too.
it.
We do too. Yep.
So
We're so
I'm really
busy though
excited.
working, and it's tough.
Yeah, it is, especially
Good,
with the
good
time
stuff.
change. That's the hard part for me. Is the time change because I start early in the mornings, and then in the afternoons it gets dark too early for me to do anything. So, yeah, I gotta wait till that time change, and then I'm gonna be back at it again. But
Right on, right. Understandably so. We do construction here, so the winter it gets cold and nobody wants to work. Believe me.
yeah, well, here, like I'm crying because last night or yesterday, I think it was like down in the 40s, and I told a friend of mine that's in Ohio, I was like, "Oh my God, it's so cold," and they were like, "Would you just shut up already? It's like 0 degrees here," and I'm like, "Come on now." Yeah. So,
Right.
I,
It was 6 here.
yeah, no thanks. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
good.
cold. Well,
Yes.
honey, thank you. I want to thank you for coming up.
Yeah, sure.
And anytime you want to stop by, come up again. And we're always ready to shoot topics over here.
I will do, and I hope you have a wonderfully blessed birthday.
Thank you. And it's a privilege to run into people, good people on here. And I want to thank you for coming on the show and all that. I
All
really
right.
appreciate it.
Well, I'm going to drop back down, and I appreciate
Okay.
you, and have a wonderful one. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Yes,
Much
sir.
love. Be safe.
Same to you.
Yes. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Skipper, can you hear me?
I can. Is the audio still messed up with this new stream?
No. Now it ain't too bad.
All right.
No, there was a lot of static like that. All that shit.
Yeah, it was giving me problems when I was first trying to get in, seeing, with the connecting to the car, but it doesn't know where it wants to connect to Bluetooth or just through the speaker. But It is.
Right,
Did you see the Yankees are signing Bellinger today?
No, what happened?
They're signing Bellinger. He's coming back. The Yankees.
Okay.
And
That's
they pulled a major troll move because they broke the news during the press conference that the Mets were introducing Bichette's kid. So during the Mets press conference, because they got I want to say is it Dante or is Dante the one we watched? I forgot, but or Bo or something like that. Bichette's kid. The Mets.
Dante Bichette.
Dante. Yep, they're introducing him today, and during the press conference, the news came out about Bellinger returning to the Yankees, so he's back.
Good. That's the best news I've heard so far today.
Yep. And watch her crazy. You're right about her. She's a very, very entertaining listen.
Yeah. You could. I wish you could have joined in. I didn't know what you wanted to do.
No. Honestly, Dean, I prefer to listen. You know that.
I know.
I love giving you the visuals of New York, but at the same time, I love to just listen. So I don't mind it at all, just sitting back and listening. But as you know, I'm a certified bush dweller, so I'm around. I've heard her. I've listened to her. She's very entertaining. She's been around for a while now doing this. She's down in Texas. She drives around too and shows Texas.
Yes.
I'll check that out.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so she's she's around and she's known now in this genre. I think there's been a few splinters recently with who's friends with who and whatnot.
Right.
But you know how that game goes. I know how that game goes. Typically here is usually a neutral ground, so should be all good. But she's definitely oh crap, I'm going the wrong way. Look at this, I'm not paying attention. She's definitely a very, very, very interesting listen. And fun fact about her, she's very OCD about how her screen looks. So if she has multiple people on her screen, on her panel, she's got to make sure like it's all evened out. It's funny. If she's still in the chat, she's probably chuckling at that. But she has got
no, she's like Fluffy. She's like Fluffy that way. Oh my God.
Yes, very OCD with like if there's only 3 people. If there's 4 people up there and like a 5th one to come on, she'll knock one off just to keep an even number up there. Just so it's an even number.
Right. Oh, don't worry. We have a guy just like you. Watch her. There's a lot of. I told you, you'll fit right in over here. But believe me, we got all those problems over here. Oh, funny stuff, man. You can't make this stuff up. Look at what Patsy said. A female Stigs. We have the female Tommy Stigs now. Look at there he is. Watch her. Oh boy.
Yeah, I cannot see the chat at all. So no offense.
Oh, I got you. This guy changes his background every show in his house. That would be like Dean changing his background around every day. Okay? I can't explain it any better than that. Oh.
That's hilarious.
Yes, absolutely, Donna. Good point. Listen, someone that sticks up for themselves and does the right thing and all that. And I like Dean just said, I don't care what you do. Listen to me, I got up here 4 years ago. I only care what's happening now. Who's this? Show your face. Who are you? I got you backstage, but you got to show your face. Okay. Yeah, okay, wait a minute. What's that wall? They said you could put a wall up.
So do you know how to put an overlay up?
Hang on. Like this? No, I'm sorry. Hang on.
I can't see the chat will know though. If you put an overlay up, it should cover like my screen and your screen. It serves as a protectant. Did I lose you, T?
I took myself off the screen. Okay. Stormy said the strippers are here.
For inquiring minds, I am on Bay Parkway. I'm in Bensonhurst, Bay Parkway. I'm actually going to Bath Avenue right now, so I'll be on the intersection of Bay Parkway and Bath Avenue in about 35 seconds.
Nice. I'm sorry. I was just reading the chat. I'm getting memorized in the chat about this. Oh.
This is Bath Avenue coming up here. Good old Bath Avenue and Bay Parkway.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, I'll get caught at this light. But yeah, just so everyone knows where I'm at. I'm sure a lot of people know exactly where I'm at, but Bath Avenue, running right to left, and I'm heading south on Bay Parkway with the Belt Parkway in front of me.
Nice. What do you got? Any plans for tonight? What do you got going on?
I have darts tonight, actually. Back at it with darts, which we had a nice little break, and then there was some cancellations because the people were sick, and so we got that. And this is I'm going the opposite direction right now that I usually am. I just went from Queens into Brooklyn. I had to kind of drop some urgent material off over here on Bath Avenue, but yeah. Not looking forward to tonight because it just means it's a late night and I had my circadian rhythm of sleep kind of nice and down pat, but you know, it's still fun.
Right.
But what are you doing? Anything for your birthday today, or?
We were just playing it by ear, with the weather and like I said, everybody working. Mm-hmm. So I didn't want to do anything too late. We might just
I find myself once the birthday time comes, it's like I wouldn't want to do anything on a normal Wednesday night or whatever. What makes you think I want to do something for my birthday? That's kind of the way I look at it. But some people really people like to celebrate their day.
Right.
And that too. I was listening. It was fascinating listening to you, Todd Father, and Noel with the Bills, because that was pretty seeing it from that perspective. Without knowing anything, I figured you guys would have said good riddance to your coach, but I didn't know. I didn't come at it from any perspective. It was fascinating to hear you guys give a little more blame on the general manager and stuff, which is pretty cool. Yeah. But it should be interesting now with all these openings. You have Harbaugh now with the Giants. You have the Jets still stink. So, but it'll be cool to see. This is the famous Cropsey Park right in front of us, by the way, too.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Cropsey Avenue and Bay Parkway in front of us. I just spun around the block. Basically, I got to get in front of the store. But yeah, it's good to see your show as a spot, as a desirable spot still. Yours, Tommy's, and Todd's. You guys are all still doing your thing. Osada, it's awesome to see. Don't think I'm not lurking. I'm lurking and seeing it, but it's very, very, very cool to see all you guys still doing your thing, still the same way, same group of people, but just adding in some new people here and there. So it's nice. It's definitely nice to see.
If you don't add new people, and you're never going to grow either. You know what I mean? Going by, it's just you got to do something.
Yeah, no, and you guys have, you'll go through periods of time where, it's just kind of the same run of the mill, which is not bad. It just means that you're kind of staying low key and been going that route. But yeah, no, it's definitely nice to add some new talent.
Right. I didn't come up here to get discouraged, all that. Yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, my glorified telephone. Look what we just did.
Right.
So.
Yeah. No, for sure. D, I do have to run out, so I don't know if you're staying on.
All right.
But
all right,
yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I gotta drop off some samples here. I'll go mute, and if you go, you go. If not, I'll be back in a few minutes or so.
You got it. Go ahead.
All
Do
right?
your thing.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Cool.
All right. See, that's what we do. He's got to do something. Thank you. Thank you, Watcher. That's the only way. For the last 4 years, we have it here. Come here, talk. Don't bring your drama. Don't bring. If anybody comes in here talking about anybody, gone immediately. We stand for nothing. Nothing. Like you and Skipper's up here. If someone came in here negative about Skip, they're gone immediately. We don't even pay second fiddle thought to it. And we don't care who you are. That's the best part. Hey, Stevie. Kaiser and my man Donuts is in the building. I'm looking at Skipper. Watcher, look at you. Let's see who we have to block, Watcher. Let's see who we got in. Number 1, Maguchi Management. You finally got a membership. Number 2, Arm Distance. My Goomba, he's in Puerto Rico working right now, Arm Distance. And number 3 is Chris Capello. All right, Chris Capello. Chris is an engineer. All right, good stuff. He don't come around much. Look at this. Number 4 is Jigs. My Gumbadi Jigs, Marky. And number 5, that's sick. Hell's Kitchen, Joey Pope. Watcher, thank you. 5 good people. Thank you very much. And Paulie, thank you for stopping in, Goomba. Okay, nothing. Oh boy, Maguchi, what? You can't come in. What else? Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels so he could play with them. Thank you. Thank you. Block them. That's what if we don't like the gift, then we block. See, the one thing, Watcher, we don't care about money. Like, we love money, but like if someone comes in, he's a member, he don't be spending, or and then he comes in here and goes, "Yo, man, I gave you money." You're immediately your head's cut right off here. If they throw the money just like that, goodbye. You don't need to come back. If there was a refund button, I'd refund you. Oh, Paulie, thank you, Paul. Paulie keeps the electric on over here. Paulie and Kaiser, thank you. Hang on. Paulie's been with Dean Do forever, since day one. There it is. Donate. That's all we know how to say, Stoney. Tell him. Oh. Anybody that wants to just put him in the bathroom right now, don't have no second thoughts, just throw him right in the bathroom today. You son of a... You were the party pooper? See, this is how sick. See, Watcher, and you fit. I told you fit right in. It was him. He was the party pooper. I should, I should put you in the bathroom for 5 minutes today. Thank you, Adam Ski. All right, Donna, thank you for stopping by, love. All right, there's Chris Cup. Thank you for stopping by, Chris. Good stuff. Good man. Much love, Chris. Thank you.
It's been so cold down here. Holy crap.
I know you. I know. Yeah, I made a mistake, Gianni. All right, Chris. Hang on. Stop. Hang on. Let me see. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Good man. Good man. Yes, Chris is in the construction field too.
Can you hear me, Thindo?
Yes.
Okay.
Good. I can hear you, bud. Yes, Paulie's the best, Watcher. Paulie is the best. Hold the show down. Can you hold the show down for 30 seconds so I can warm my coffee up? Are you all right?
Of course, but once I start talking, it might be it might be hard to stop me though.
Go.
All right, who's in the chat? What do we got going on here? What are we talking here? What do we got in here? Did I miss anyone in here? Adam Crevoisier is in here, and Cassie. I can't go through the whole chat right now, but I'll tell you where I am. So I'm still on Bath Avenue and Bay Parkway, the South Shore of Brooklyn, Bath Beach, Bensonhurst, about to be heading towards Gravesend. Yeah, I actually went live the other day. It felt good. Once I start talking and going, you can't stop me, but it takes something to get me going. That's for sure. It really does. But yeah. As you can see, wonderful southern Brooklyn, and it's in all its glory. It is currently, my vehicle is telling me 35 degrees, which is kind of wild. This morning it was saying like 19 degrees, which is craziness. But we'll head up to 86th Street now as we head from the South Shore of Brooklyn and now end destination's Howard Beach, Queens. But any questions in here? Anybody want to know? Wait, Magooch, I'm 86th Street's right in front of us, Magooch. I'm on, what am I on, 23rd Avenue right now? Oh, you know what? I might get some tacos. Ooh, there's a taco cart right here on 24th Avenue and 86th Street. I was just here. My girl, my mother, everyone and their mother gets their hair done over here on 86th Street. There's still a place here that's been here forever. Top Hair or Happy Hair or something. But yeah, Magooch, 86th Street's right in front of us. I'll hang a right on it, actually, because I'm actually seriously considering getting me some street tacos. Watcher, I don't know if they'd be the same quality as the street tacos you can get where you're at, but we try over here. Yep, here's 86th Street. Running right to lefty. We're facing north. There's an old bank right there on the right-hand side. The bank. That's an example of a bank. If you ever heard someone that's in this genre talk about the bank robberies they used to do in this neighborhood, that bank there on the right-hand side would not have vibration sensors because of the train overhead. So, yep, you wouldn't have to worry about that.
Oh, my God, you. Oh, boy.
Just so you know, that bank, they obviously couldn't use vibration sensors. So, you know.
Tell him, Eddie. Tell him, Eddie. We could still throw the hands, Eddie. Look out. Okay. Yep, he's the old man that can still throw the hands. Pass the Dutchie from the left hand side. Pass the Dutchie. You're as sorry as you are. What's the temperature over there? You?
Osada's got a leg to stand on now because his team is progressing with, of course, a former Jets quarterback that now is going to become a Hall of Famer.
I mean, you know what? Hey, Nasty Nick, thank you, Goomba. Osada. Yeah, let's see if they could do it, though. You know what?
Yeah,
I like Seattle, but I don't like them because of Osada.
Right there on the left. Anyone in the area, you need your hair done? Right there, top hair. Red awning on the left right there. Between 23rd and 24th Avenue, and the nice taco cart right here, right before 24th Avenue, right here on the right.
Hang on.
I'm going to keep going, though, because I got to get back. But, yeah, that's 86th Street. A little taste of 86th Street these days. You know what? When I see Seattle, I still just think of Pete Carroll, and it makes me mad. I don't know why.
Right. No, Vito, that barking.
Those dumb uniforms they have up there. The 12th man and all that crap.
Right? Oh, please. Hey, there he is, Michael. Let me get up there a second. Wish you some luck. Cuban B. Boomba, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. Much love. Thank you.
Cuban B, long time no see, man. How you doing?
The Cuban B. He's been around. He's been with us since day one, Cuban.
Sure has. Everyone thought he was Cane Shades in the beginning. Like, no, not Cane Shades.
Yup. You remember that? Yup.
Oh, I remember it all, Dean. I remember it all.
How can we forget it? It's just like it happened yesterday.
One day I'm gonna have the balls to make a troll account. I'm gonna do it one day. I'm gonna do it. You'll know who it is, but I'm gonna do it one day. And I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna remind people about a lot of stuff from the past 3-4 years.
Thank you, Shannon. Could you imagine if me and you did a show like that? I mean, oh no, I don't want to do that. Okay.
Oh man, the amount that could be said was.
Could you imagine if me, you, throw Tommy in there, one other guy? Could you imagine if we came up and spilled our guts about the last 4 years?
All I know, Dean, is that I told you from the very beginning that there is one person in particular that you gotta really watch your ass for, because that person will flip on a dime, and you could be your best friend 1 second and your enemy the next second. And since I told you that, I think that person has turned over 3 different groups of friends.
You're right.
I know. I told you from the very beginning, if there's anyone on here that loyalty, which ironically you would think is a thing, and forget about it, Dean. I also told you that normal people are rarities in this genre. If you can catch hold of just a normal human being, you hold on to that normal human being.
Yeah, I know. Listen, Skipper's been talking to Dindu since day one, and he has said everything he has said is true.
You think about how long I was behind the scenes just taking all this shit in for people that didn't even want to learn how to do this shit. So I had to learn all this. I had to know who everyone was.
You were setting up 2 shows at one time in the beginning. You personally were setting up the shows for these people. I know.
Yes. Yeah, that's how I learned all this stuff. I learned it out of like, not necessity, like I had to, not in that sense, but out of I decided I wanted to help, and the people I was helping had no clue, their ass from their elbow. So out of necessity, I had to learn all this stuff. And I think within the past year or so, because I've been a little removed from it, I would put myself right up there with Mr. Carlos Nunez for kind of knowing who everyone is, what their stance is on everything, who could be friendly with who could be in the same chat room as who. Again, I'll give him the edge in maybe the past 6-8 months, and the behind the scenes, he'll have the edge because he speaks a little more. But in terms of just a wrench that's been around, that lurks in the bushes, that knows what's... There's only one content creator. One. Well, plus Carlos. If there's only one that watches everything, but actually admits that they watch everything. And I don't know what's wrong with that, because if you want to be in the mush, if you want to be in the, the genre, what's going, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Didn't you know what the fuck is going on? It bothers the hell out of me when it's like, oh, well, I didn't watch that. Well, I don't know what that, I don't, bullshit. Or just, they're so afraid to admit it. There's one person, and that one person is from, well, not this neighborhood right here, but one neighborhood down, and that is Mr. Michael Saccio. Hate him, love him, think he's this, think he's that, think he knew all those years ago, think he didn't know all those years ago, whatever. He's the one bastard on this friggin' thing that says, yeah, no, I watch everything. How else would I know what's going on? Oh, yeah, I know who that person is. Oh, yeah, I saw that. So there's so many moving parts to this thing, but there are people that I told you about, Team Do. I told you about it. I wish I would have recorded it or had recorded whatever. Watch your ass with this person. Just
listen. You are absolutely right. We don't get into that, but we know, and you hit the nail right on that. If these people don't tell you they don't watch, they are so full of shit.
And maybe you'll miss something here and there, but you know what bothers me, and I used to tell you this all the time, Tindu. It bothers me when people say it with that tone in the voice, like as if they're better than you. Like, oh, what? You sit here and watch this all day? I have a life. I have a job. Go fuck yourself. You're in the same fucking boat we're all in here, all right? This is what we find a little slice of entertainment for. Maybe some people just find it with Dindu and Tommy and Osada and not Toddfather. Maybe that's all that they want for the entertainment. But someone like myself, yeah, I work every day. I'm working, right? You know what I'm saying? I have earbuds in. You're telling me people you can't, what's so wrong with that? You have earbuds in. I am thinking constantly. I have one of those brains that if I don't have stuff going in the ears, it's rattling around in there like crazy. So for me, it was always either sports talk radio, WFAN, or the talk radio, political talk radio, politics, 770 AM, Curtis Lewa, Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, and I still listen to all that crap. This is just another layer to it, in my opinion. And it's up to us whether, you, Tommy, Toddfather, because Toddfather's been around forever.
Right.
Toddfather's been, I know.
Yeah,
I remember when that shooting happened in the supermarket up there.
Yes.
I was working behind the scenes for Mr. Joey Mascola at that time. I remember specifically him, reaching out to Toddfather, and having that discussion when that happened up there. That's how long ago I can remember Toddfather being around. Toddfather knows the deal. He knows what's going on. Maybe some people don't, and that's fine. I'm not hating on them, but we all know who knows what. We all know. We all know what's going on here. And to me, it's fascinating to watch from the outside looking in. I can understand if you don't want to get involved, you don't. And I know Tommy gets shit. And I know even that interview he played a couple of weeks ago when he was on and he was showing himself, when he was with that guy from down south on the show. I say this with all the love in the world. Tommy, for as long as I've known Tommy, loves to stick a toe here, a little toe there. But don't tell him he's part of the group. Don't tell him he's part of the Four Horsemen. I'm not part of no Four Horsemen. You take your Four Horsemen and you shove it up you know what. But he'll put a little toe there. He'll put and I love that about Tommy. I love that about Tommy. What the hell is the difference? You know what I'm saying? But in the genre, you gotta watch out. Oh, you went on his panel. The other thing I love too. Oh, you platformed this person. What platformed what? you act like you're putting up billboards for this person. You're putting out, you're out doing this. You're promoting. What platform?
Gianni, what can of worm did I fucking open today, Gianni? I put him on the screen. Oh, I love you.
I told you, you want to let me go. You gotta cut me off. That's all. That's it. But
No, you're too hot to cut you off right now. You're spitting too many facts, and they're all right. So.
Oh man, I do find all this stuff fascinating. I do. I love it. I think it's incredible. And like I said, with you, Tommy, you guys, the fact that you're still doing your own thing is amazing. I find it amazing still too that there is a whole nother side to this too. And that whole other side to it had two big influxes into it. Number one was Johnny Mac bringing over that ladies community, which was a different community than I believe the one that Watch Her Crazy was a part of. But that was the first influx that the community saw. He was messing around with that girl down there, whatever. She got her, whatever. This Jen with the Deadly and that one. That was the first kind of real big mix-up into the... Well, maybe the guy from Florida first. The guy from Florida maybe first was the first big mix-up. Him and his other friend down there with the Mercedes-Benz. The Cable Law friends. But that, and then now we have this most recently, which was spurred from the guy with the squeaky voice and the brother and the mask and those two kind of spurred on a whole movement here with people coming over. And then it's just from the outside looking in, it's fascinating. But there's some things that there's some things that grind my gears. They really grind my gears because I'll be the first to admit it. You want to call me a loser because I watch everything? I do. There's very little I miss. There's very, very, very little I miss on you. Quite honestly. If you want to tell me I don't have a life, I'm a loser, I don't have a job, I don't have a daughter, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have a pot to piss in, go right ahead. Go the fuck right ahead, please. Because if you want me to start proving shit, I would love to. I've been waiting for years, Dean, for the day when it's like, oh yeah, really? You want to do this? You want to play this game? So and that's the thing. When people will talk down to other people, we're in the same friggin' genre. We're doing all the same thing. You're gonna call one other person a loser because yeah, I don't sit on this all day. I got a job. Okay, what is your point? You still know what's going on, right? We're still in the same ball field here, aren't we? But the people that have come and have gone and come and have gone, it's fascinating to me. It's
Yeah, you know what? You couldn't hit the nail on the head any better than that, Skipper. I mean, since day one, look at what we've stayed clear of over here. And not even the fact that we would have wanted to be there. I remember day one, somebody told Dean to take over the whole fucking community. Take over the whole thing. Go hog wild. And I'm like, I can't. There's people here. There's people in my reality. You can't act like that. You can't act like that. I didn't come up here. I mean, it's that's a whole nother show itself.
Yeah, you know what, too? Because that comes back to the original purpose of the genre, right? We all know that the original, right, Mob 2, right? We all kind of came with that similar mentality. And to me, in the very beginning, there was a very clear divide. As the divide started to happen, it was very clear. It was whether you were anti-informant or you were not.
Oh my God! Don't give me a headache. Oh my God!
That was really the main purpose and divide that happened in this genre. And originally was that. Is it are you okay with these people all of a sudden now making YouTube channels and spilling their guts out, or are you not okay with it and you were against that pretty much? But now that's thrown completely. Do you know that the heartache that was caused on those early days? Because just a few people interacting with a few other people that might have interacted with an informant at one time. And now it's like, who cares? You know, now it's like a wide open season. But also, Thindu, from the beginning, I told you there's certain people that when they speak, if you've been around I've never claimed to be anything other than just me myself. But look where I grew up. Look where you grew up. Look where Tommy grew up. Okay? Look where Mikey grew up. Right? If you're going to be in these areas, you know the certain ways to act around certain people. You know the way to speak around certain people. You know the respect that was formed in these neighborhoods. That's why when people say, well, I don't understand, why would you want to be a wise guy these days? I don't get. Well, then you don't understand fraternity. You don't understand being on a team. That whole idea of I've got a group of, like tonight, I'm going to go tonight to a bar tonight, and there's going to be a group of 15 of my friends in a bar that we grew up with since, as long as I can remember. That's the only reason why I want to go to darts tonight, is because I can fraternize and be with my boys. What is so hard to understand that these folks out there, that's the main appeal to it. And if they can make money while they're doing it, why the fuck wouldn't you if that's ingrained in your culture? Something my grandfather told me, I'll never forget, because he used to say it all the time, and then one day it just clicked. He would always tell me, because he knew I had an interest in this stuff. He's from Bensonhurst, okay? He would always say to me, Mike, you are born into that life. If you're not born into it, don't even think about it. You need to be born into that lifestyle. And and that meant, especially back in the day, that meant you needed to do work. And if you needed to be forced to do that work, you needed to want to do that work. And if you don't want to do that work, don't even think about it. Look the other way. And to me, that's the clearest, delineation between someone of what we would call a wannabe, which that used to be a word that was used quite often. Oh, you wannabe, and the person that you just knew. Be careful. That's it.
No, but to put the nail in this, I said from day one, I came up here for everything I do, but there's not one person, I didn't come up here for that could teach me about Italian Sicilian heritage or could teach Dean to the street rules and law. Okay. Save it. I've said that from day one. Keep it to yourself, because what you believe in and what you think, it don't even come around, Dingo. You ain't even a fucking neon on my wall. So that's why I don't talk about that. That's why I don't go there. That's why I don't. Everybody already knows. So on that note, I avoided all in general.
I do.
Now,
sorry, go ahead.
Now,
please, go ahead.
You got to remember, we're sitting up here in the beginning with a bunch of people with narratives, and you're okay. Number one, you're going to tell Dean, about flip-flopping and people. And I've been a shop steward for 41 years. Do you know the people that came through Dean Doo's way in 41 years? Okay. And you think I'm going to get on this internet and believe or listen to anything? You got to be nuts. You'd have to be nuts. So when I came up, that's why I put my own narrative there. And if anybody wants to ask or talk about it, let's do it. But as far as teaching and telling me and listening to it and this and that, it's a warped subject there. Because we're not going to have nothing in common. We're not going to have, you expect these people to understand where Noel says it all the time. You think these people are going to understand? Are you out of your mind?
Nope.
So, but he's right. He's right. So I don't even bother talking sometimes. It's just going to fall on deaf ears.
If it's something that you truly know about, it should make you uncomfortable to talk about it. in my opinion. The people that are very free and just can kind of just come off and just say certain words and say some things, to me, that's what they, the kids call today, I guess, a red flag, if you want to say that.
Yeah.
And there's even things like Dean do that, we've spoken on the phone 1,000 times. We met in person, right? And when we met in person, we were running around, this and that. To hear, to Sino, who's in the chat. What's up, Sino? This is that. And I think I told you, when you got back to Buffalo, and I think we talked on the phone again. And I said to you, Dean, dude, shit, there were things that I didn't even want to. I never even wanted to say to you on the phone. I don't even feel right saying that. That shit, man. I kind of wanted to tell you when we were in person, and I didn't even get to tell you. So as far, you know what I mean? Like as far as right now. I've never, ever, ever crossed paths with what an alleged wise guy before in my life, right? Because why would you think so, right?
Right. Exactly. You know what, Skipper? In the words of Cletus the Immortal One, Uncle Dindu, if they only knew.
Right. Which, then I know you, like right now, we'll both stop short right here, end it, right? You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna, but it's part of the allure of the genre, isn't it? I mean, the whole genre was based on what was considered a secret society, a society that was not, you weren't even supposed to admit existed, right? I mean, I'm not the biggest history buff, but wasn't that the big deal that came out of the commission case, that it was like the first time that you had like an admission that this thing even existed? So that's you
know what it was? It was Appalachian. Appalachia brought it all down.
Appalachia. Okay.
Oh, when they took in 42 Godfathers.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what really put it on the map for life. For life.
And you see, and that's actually that's what got me into the genre, was that I did, like you said, no one's going to tell you nothing about that culture. I agree with that, but I'll be the first one to admit, I don't know like that simple history, if you want to call that. Like where all these, ready for this word, mobologists have all this knowledge of all this stuff and who whacked who and who was at Rayo's and whatever, all this stuff. I don't know that. I can tell you about the culture, I can tell you about the neighborhood and whatnot, but I don't know that. So a main reason that got me into this, and I've admitted this before, my father back in the day worked with a cousin or an uncle or something in a legitimate job with a gentleman related to John Panisi, Ghost Boy, Rat Boy, Ghost Boy, Grandma Boy, whatever you want to call him. So that name, for me, growing up, was just a very, very recognizable name because he was a friend of my dad. They worked together in the city. Blah, blah, blah. So that name, we knew it. And then one of the families, they have a deli in Canarsie somewhere. I'm sure someone in here knows Canarsie, right across the street on, I think Rockaway Boulevard, right across the street from the high school. They had the deli right there. So that name just rang bells, right? One day I'm going through podcasts, not even YouTube, podcasts, and I come across the NBA and the Button Man with John Panisi. So I'm like, what is this? Who is this? What did my dad not tell me? What's going on here? Because that's another thing too. You think you know everything, and you're like, wait a second, that name sounds familiar. Oh, I know that restaurant. So I tuned in, Dean Du. That's what got me. I was listening to the podcast. No, I didn't even know YouTube had live chats yet. I'm listening to and in one show, they're like, we're gonna do a Q&A. The NBA and the Button Man. We're gonna do a Q&A. You can send in your comments on the YouTube live. I'm like, all right, let me check this thing out. Now, in no way, shape, or form am I okay with informants doing their thing in that life. And to me, if you get into that life, you swear to that life, those are your brothers in that life. You're a scumbag if you flip on them. If you want to go call the cops on your neighbor because he I threw snow on your car, whatever. Yeah, I wouldn't. I've never called the cops in my life, but whatever. I tuned into that. That was my first entry into this whole world, was that show. And let me tell you something, dude. The amount, there's a reason why you cannot find those shows. That as soon as they split those two, Tom went his way, Panisi went his way, those shows disappeared. And let me tell you something, Dean Du. The amount that I learned about myself, my family, my neighborhood, other neighborhoods, other restaurants, other people, a guy that lives down the block from me right now.
Right.
The amount that I learned from that show is insane. Insane.
What did me and you used to say? What did me and you used to say in the beginning? If you don't watch this show, if you don't, you'll never know. And like you, the young people, the younger kids, they can get something out of that. That's why you watch. That's why it's here to watch, folks. There's nothing against the law about watching anything if you can learn something. Okay?
Now, obviously, that spun off. Then from there, you had that Toys for Tots extravaganza. That's where I basically met all those folks. The amount of people that I met on here is wild. Tom, Vinny, Joey, Ryan Lucido, Shinebox, a whole bunch of other people that I've met on here. Back when that was like, we thought like this would be fine. We could meet up. We could have gatherings. We could do. We met at a casino the first time. We're at a casino, right, wide open, right in the middle of the casino. Then obviously there it got very interesting because you had what I said before, that fracture of who's okay with the rats and who's not okay with the rats. And for me, it was kind of odd because it was like, well, I got into this by listening to a rat, but I don't like them. So what do I do about that?
You know what? That's the whole thing, the different narratives and the bullshit, and it made your head explode.
It was wild. And I mean, just the way the chats were at that time, I'll never forget, Fiend Du, working behind the scenes when we would first get going. I think it was probably around the Four Horsemen time, or right after the Four Horsemen time, around that time. And I'll never forget, I had to block 50, 60 people within a minute because Big Lou, may he rest in peace, had come into a chat one day. And he was catching it from all different angles. Because remember, when he first came around, he had talked nice about Mr. Beth Avenue boy down there.
Listen, you know what, though, too? He has a good defense there. So go ahead.
Which I didn't take that viewpoint of it. I never took that. Again, maybe it was because that's what got me into this, was just listening to one of them, with that. So, I felt like there was such a disconnect between like, all right, yeah, like I heard what he said and I took his information and I processed it how I want. That automatically gets equated to, oh, what, you support them and you're watching them and I wouldn't give them a like. I wouldn't give them come on, like that's like, I don't know. There needs to be
should we get into it? How about when Dean Du didn't know Mr. Beth Avenue was an informant? Watcher,
I remember that.
Watcher, this is for another show. Watcher, you would really come out of your skin. And Watcher's another part of the universe, but okay. How about when I didn't know he was in the first days, and then it came out? You had to see my girls. My daughter went just like this. I knew. I knew you were gonna fuck up. Okay, just like that.
I remember that, man. I do remember that.
Dad, you don't know these people, Daddy. I mean, now he's one of them. What are you gonna do now? I went, honey, it's only the internet. Calm down. It's all good. It's all good. Daddy's daddy. We got no worries by the riverside. Oh, you don't know these people.
No, and you know what? But at the same time, I can understand. I mean, I can understand if you were, truly involved with that life, or had someone very close to you that was negatively infected by that life. Hey, you know what? Instead of using an example, here's the perfect example. JTP, Justice Tech Pros. Okay, if you're someone like him, who clearly was just directly affected by an informant, and his family directly affected by an informant, I can understand you saying they all make me sick. The sight of them make me want to throw up. The sound of their voice make me want to throw up. I cannot for 1 second listen or watch them whatsoever. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, that was. I'm going to tell you the breaking point right now. What finally, I got to make a move here. I got to make a move. Do you remember when they went nuts on his father that night?
Oh, yes, I do. And I remember specifically.
That was the divide in the Red Sea right there. That was the division started.
Yes.
Right?
I do remember that. Yes, I do. Because of that rift that happened with the We Push Back, and that got splintered, and that whole thing, that was a mess. And I got it from his perspective, and he never told anyone that they had to necessarily be like him. You know, his organization is very specific. The company, the organization, the We Push Back was very specific in that it targeted lying informants. It was very specific.
Yeah. He
made it clear that he himself, he just didn't like any of them. Didn't want anything to do with any of them. Didn't like any of them.
Right.
It was almost like politics. Just how, like, with politics, like if, one person on the side of the aisle does something, but the other person, it's like, putting a bounty on Maduro's head. If Biden does it, it's okay. If Trump does it and follows through on it, it's not okay. Okay, whatever. Well, kind of something like that. As soon as that We Push Back splinter happened, and then they took the route of going after the dad in that sense, that was so predictable from this genre. But that's the scum.
That was the scum of the genre. Yes.
Yep. That yes, absolutely.
They couldn't wait. They couldn't wait to attack him.
Yeah. Being the whole. Yeah, it was enabled. It was a way to get to him and to the. It was. Yeah, I mean, just craziness, just absolute craziness. And those shows that Dominic was doing then were great in terms of, because he was rebutting exactly what Panisi was saying. And obviously Panisi was a part of that or whatever, around that, whatever, in that club. And what's funny about the club, the Covington, so side note, Dean, you like this? That club, the Covington Avenue Club in the Bronx, the one that they have, I think, transcripts out of, and the one that JTP did shows on, saying like, hey, you had just neighborhood guys coming in and out. They'd make food, they'd make that. Years ago, I had a customer right across the street from that club. And if anyone has ever been to that club, they know that right across the street, there's a store. Random, because it's a residential block, but there's a store right across the street from that club. And I could tell you, Dean Dude, years ago, when I would go there, I was told, hey, and do you want to know? You want to know if someone's from the area and someone knows game, Dean Dude? You know what I was told? This specifically, I was told, hey, yeah, the boys hang out over there.
Right.
And that was it.
That was it.
That was it. That was
Yup.
all I needed. That was it. That was it. Literally. I'll never. Oh yeah, the boys hang out over there. Okay. Don't double park over there. Don't block the driveway. Okay. Have a night. And years later, it comes out, you know, in the indictment and the whole 9 yards or whatever. But I knew that was a hangout, let's just say. And that's what it was. It was a hangout. What was
Right.
going on inside those doors that the FBI can tell you at what? You don't know. You don't know. Anyone can tell you. Anyone from the Magooch could tell. What Tommy could tell you. A social club's a social club. Whether or not you had, 35 of them in a neighborhood, yeah, probably out of the 35 of them that are in the neighborhood, maybe, I don't know, maybe 15 of them, their sole purpose was to make money in a probably not so kosher way. Maybe.
Right.
But what about all the other ones? What about the Knights of Columbus? What about the VFW? What about all these
Right.
places? It's a hangout. They're a hangout. What they're doing, and I mean, again, I'm going tonight to go hang out with my friends at a bar, and we're going to throw darts at a dartboard. But who's to say we're not colluding on some, underground,
Right.
who'chamacallit, or whatever? We're hanging out.
Right.
So that whole thing where it's like, oh, well, they're a bunch of Italian guys. They're drinking espresso. Well, that's what Italian guys do. I mean, what do you want?
Right.
That was fascinating when that all went down. But we can go down memory lane forever, Dean. Forever.
I
with
know.
stuff. And it's crazy. We still have people around for it. Like I can't really see the chat, but I see like just who's scrolling past. I can see Primo and Gianni and Joe Delamora and Cuban B.
We had a
Like,
steady
these are all
30
people that-
people. Yep.
they know what we're talking about. I mean, if I'm talking out of my ass, someone please tell me. You know what I mean? Like this
If you were talking out of your ass, I wouldn't have you on my panel.
But these
We've
are
been
the
through it
origins.
together.
These are the origins of this genre. These are it. You know.
Well, like you
And it's
said,
funny.
me and you need another 8 hours to talk about this. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, for sure. I love it. It's funny because even like Tommy will, discuss certain things, but he'll say, he doesn't necessarily like talking about that. Well, because no one who's ever been around it should really enjoy talking about it. It seems
Right,
like
you know what?
obviously.
To add with Cuban. Now, it's so funny. There's people right now beefing, arguing, talking about each other in such bad ways, this and that and this. And over the years, you know what I've deemed to his experience and everything, and this is why my show is the way it is. All these people fighting and all these people gouging each other's eyes out, Skipper. Every one of them, I'm going to say 90% of them love Dindu. They're wrenches in Dindu's chat. 3 of them are moderating wrenches in my chat. They never come here because they consider Dindu royalty. And I'm never going to mess up your show. I'm in the mix. I can't Dindu. And I tell them, don't worry about it. We're independent. We don't care over here. But they still give Dindu the respect. I'm not coming over there. Then you got to answer. No, I don't have to answer. You're my people. You're my people. Right?
Exactly. And that I started this conversation by saying, because with all due respect to Watcher of Crazy, who I thoroughly enjoy listening to, like I said, there's recently been a bit of a splinter. But that stuff usually doesn't come in here. It usually doesn't. And even when I went live the other day, Dean, I mean, I had friggin' Matty Marinara pop up in my chat. You know what I mean? Like someone like that, like out of nowhere. Where they did a show Wednesday, whatever. But like, it's to that. You said they consider you royalty, and I do. I consider you in that sense, and in terms of in terms of Todd Father's gonna like this. An elder statesman. You like that?
Thank you.
I called him
Fuck
an
what
elder
he
statesman.
thinks. I don't care what he thinks. Go ahead.
But you know who else is royalty, and that will never say a word about it. Me and you both know the man originally from your town that's now down in Florida, Mr.
Yes.
Mr. Real Deal, who caught.
Listen to me. Listen, I'm going to say this. Now that you mentioned his name and everything, okay? You want to talk about wasted talent and wasted time on this internet and YouTube? My Bugatti, Real Deal, is the most realist. I gotta behave.
I know.
Realest thing you people would ever fucking imagine. But he's in the wrong place. Real Deal is the best, okay? These people, and I can't talk about it because I just want to grab a couple of these motherfuckers and just twist their heads off. You know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely, I do.
Okay. 30 years ago, Real Deal would wrap them all up in a fucking room, fuck them in their ass and mouth, and send them home. And then go home and eat a dish of pasta and not think a thing about it. See, that's the problem Fiendu has up here with these scumbags and these degenerates. And that's why I'll never get into anything like that, Dipper. You already know.
I mean, the most...
Because I would tear them all up. I would tear them all up.
Oh, yeah. And you know, the most recent disrespect that he caught, you know, on Angel Show.
Don't even go there. Don't make me snap. It's my birthday.
Yeah, let me not. Let me. I mean, come on. You know, and he's still so respectful. You know, he'll say things like, "Oh, you don't know," you know. But for some,
that's because he's a real man. Also,
right.
Okay.
And some guy that
you don't know what it is.
Thank you, Krumel. I think just dropped my link in there. Thank you. Even though I don't go live at all,
yes.
but thank you, Krumel. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Yeah, no, it's stuff like that it's just it's so friggin' entertaining, but it'll make your blood boil at the same time, Dean. It really will.
It does, you know. I mean, it's just disgusting.
And what this place could be, you know, there's people on here with talent. There's people on here that have video presence. There's people on here that can speak. Again, I don't think I'm one of them. Like me, I feel like once I get going, you kind of gotta just shut me up. But I'm not. There's an audience, and I think and it's funny too because I was actually watching a show last night where it came up where one host was talking to the other host, but the other host knew the story already. And the other host is saying, no, I know. But the other guy was like, yeah, but I'm talking to the audience. I think a lot of people that are content creators forget that there's actually a general audience out there that tune into their show for entertainment. So if you want to say something, Fiendu, I might know what you're talking about, but you're not just talking to me. You're talking to your chat. You're talking to your loyal supporters, the people that are in here every single day. They're hitting the like button. They're doing this. They're wishing you happy birthday. They're asking how Enzo's doing. That's who you're talking to, and that's who you're entertaining. That's who it is. It's not just the person on the panel. Like if I'm sitting here saying, "Oh no, you know what I'm saying?" That was always something, and then kind of like the talking down in the chat. Like you don't know who's in these chats. Maybe someone that's in this chat that's on all the time, maybe they're disabled. Maybe they're lonely. Maybe they just want a friend. Like, who the fuck are you that you're so fucking cool that you got to talk down on people because they're in YouTube chats? You know what?
I'll never forget. I got to interrupt you. I'll never forget the time 3.5 years ago. MRE was doing a live show. There's this gentleman, Smoking Tommy. The guy was on his deathbed. MRE had to go to work. He had to shut the show down. Smoking Tommy comes on and goes, I just want to talk for another minute. You know, MRE, you shut the show down. This poor guy, MRE kept the show going for that. You know, did the right thing with the guy and the guy died a week later and everything after that show.
I mean, I see it.
You don't know who you're talking to.
You know, I see it with my own family. I have someone in my family extremely close to me that is disabled. He's been disabled for a long time now. And if I tell you He's on Facebook more than I am, way more than I am. That's his outlet, and I could see it. I see it in real world time how something like this can be an outlet to people. So I can't stand when people on here talk down in that sense, in that bully sense. Yeah, if you're in a chat and you're a troll and you're telling people to go F themselves, if the content creator comes and says you're a loser, get out of my chat, that's fine. But you don't know. Maybe there's a reason why someone is able to be on all the time and can be, you want to say just loser. I say this on my show all the time, Dindu. I played sports my whole life. I went to high school, I played sports. I went to college, I played baseball. I was an athlete. I was a jock. I was popular with girls, guys, whatever. I'll admit it. I was a popular kid. Or if you want to say it in quotations, I was a cool kid. Okay? To this day, tonight, I bet tonight, because there's people tonight I'll be with that I went to high school with. They will tell you if there was someone in our school that was friends with everyone, could get along with the biggest geeks, the biggest nerds, and I went to a nerdy school. I went to a real nerdy school. So there were a lot of nerds. It was me. I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care that I was the star baseball player on the fucking baseball team. I didn't give a fuck. I can name them now. Casey and Brandon. What people on here would say, oh, losers, geeks, nerds, whatever. I don't fucking care. Like, everyone's got something relative in their life that something's going on that maybe you might look at and you might not know what the whole total story is. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's a psychological reason. Maybe there's a disability. You don't know. And on here, quite frankly, not with maybe our small group, but clearly in the rest of the genre, you're not only might going to have these people, you're going to attract these fucking people. You're going to attract them. So it's like, let's calm down here. And that was why it was my advice to you in the beginning, Dindu. You find the normal people and you stick with the normal people. And by normal, I mean, like, we're all like a little depressed, right? I'm depressed. Who the fuck's happy right now? It's 20 degrees out. It's dark out already. I'm cold. I'm tired. I'm hungry. By normal people, I say maybe people with social anxiety. Like me, believe it or not, I tell people all the time, Crumel's going to fall over because Crumel doesn't believe me when I say it. I'm shy. I'm introverted. I don't like talking to people. I don't like being social. I'd rather sit at home and be by myself. I don't enjoy being in public. I don't enjoy being with people. You don't know. You know what I mean? But if someone is just normal in the sense that you can have a conversation, you feel that they're genuine, that's what you got to look for on here. And then you can create a nice little community. You have that community. That's it. That's how it is. That's what it is. But, it's all relative. What one person might feel is not a big deal. It's all relative. Everything is relative in this planet. It's just impressive, but it's impressive that you guys have done what you've done throughout this whole mess. And like you say all the time, well, look at the mess we came out of. And that's so true. It's so true. But the fact that you could still be respected by, like you said, 90% of the people out there, that's a true testament. Me, I feel like most people either don't know who I am or they think I'm BK Shallon's finest. That's what with me. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because actually I tested it out the other day. I was gifted a membership. I'm sorry to the people in this chat that this is gonna go into. I'm sorry, please. But I was gifted a membership to Mr. Eric Foss. So I got the email. I popped it open, and I never do this, Dindu. I never do this. But I decided, you know what? Let me go into the chat and thank the person that gave it to me, just to see what happens, So I went into there. I thanked, it was Mr. Doug Ross, who I don't know. All these people seem to know who Doug Ross is. I don't know who the hell Doug Ross is. Anyway.
Me neither.
I have no clue who he is. That's funny, too. You see these people that come around and all of a sudden they're like mad popular or whatever from the past year. And you're like, who the hell are you? So I went in to thank him. Carlos said hello to me. No one else said a word to me. Not one person. Not one person in there. And it's so funny. It's like, I swear, people either don't know who I am, which is great, or they think I'm BK Challenge Finest or something like that.
You said, listen to me. You said something very important, very, very, very important that everybody should get a hold of. Dean does this all the time. I swear by it. Tunnel vision. You go in there, you thank the person, you give the person a shout out. I don't care if they got 1,000. I don't care if they got 5. I don't care if they got 1. I don't care if I say hello, I pay my respects, and Dean Du's out of there. Unless it's a channel. I know a lot of people in that chat, and I'm going along, but other than that, I could care less, just like you said.
Yeah, and I don't mind it. I wasn't like insulted or offended. I was like, this is wonderful. Like, I don't mind keeping it this way. But it was, yeah, I know. Because I get gifted stuff.
I mean, okay, listen. Perfect example of this, and I'm going to use it. My kumbari Edwin in Puerto Rico. Doesn't have many in it. He's been around Team Do since day one. I love his integrity. I love what he is. Family. This, that. He's been around me since day one. He does what he wants to do. Team Do does not have a problem. Team Do's back over there now. I don't even know the people in his chat room. I still go there. I love my buddy. I say what I have to say, and that's it. If people come over here to see who Uncle Team Do is, that's fine. That's fine. Like I said, you come. If you like somebody, you stay. If you don't, you go. You don't have to. All of it. Big Bones, thank you. So, I mean, it's all that. We're adults here. We're adults. These shows, what I've been hearing, it's like 13-year-old children fighting. Oh, what they argue about and what they say. I don't even know how you people can listen to some of these shows.
Yeah, it's tough. And Emmanuel asked a good question where that Lucio is. He was a riot. I haven't seen him since his days on Lefty back in the day when his wife was yelling at him and they were yelling at each other.
That was a train wreck.
That was classic. He seemed like he was a very, very nice man that just simply had maybe 1 or 2 screws that needed some tightening up there, but that's it. And that's what made him wonderful. Because usually you need a screw loose or 2 to be entertaining, and he was extremely.
He needed a couple, not 1 or 2. He needed 3 screws tightened, poor Lucio. He was hysterical. Oh. All right, listen, I got to get out of here, you. We're on 2 hours.
Oh, God, I've kept you way too long. Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry.
It was a great show. Great show today.
Yep, I hope I didn't ruffle any feathers in a bad way, but
if you did, too bad. They don't like it, don't come back.
Yeah. I think
it's that simple.
I think the moral of the story is that we have been around, you know. I'll admit it. I lurk, I watch, I listen, I hear. And it's this little group that you have here, and it's a testament to the people that you can have come up and say hello, and it's wonderful. It truly is. But
fast, let me hit on this.
Yes.
And the problem with Ralph, I don't know too much what Darren's talking about, but I had heard a couple things. See, what a lot of people, these garbage cans and distrazias, there's narratives up here. They need narratives and drama for their shows. So there was a couple of mentions like, they were fighting over there, and they really treated Ralph bad, and they this and they that. Well, let me answer that question. None of you scumbag knows what's going on behind the scenes. Okay, Ralphie loved Vito and Dingo. Okay, whatever we did up here, we did. Behind the scenes, Dingo took care of Ralphie, big time. and Ralphie took care of Tingo. So for anybody that ever thought there was a problem here, there wasn't. People do what they want to do sometimes. They like having fun. So if somebody disappears for a little while, it doesn't mean there's a problem or there's a fight or this and that. So anybody that thinks there was, stick it up your mother's ass, because there wasn't. Okay? All right, Skipper, let me get going.
All righty, Dindu. Thank you for
Thank
having
you,
me
my
on.
man. Keep in touch. Call anytime. You know that.
Absolutely, man. Same. Likewise. And everyone in the chat.
All right,
hello
Skipper.
to everyone. See ya, Dindu. Thank you, buddy.
Yes, sir. You seen these on the you seen these on the table? I know I'm long. We got to get going. All right, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this great show today. The best kept secret on YouTube is right here. We're here every day. Come and visit us. Dindu and Vito signing out. Love yous. God bless yous, everybody. And thank you, everybody. It was one of the best birthdays ever. I can't thank everybody on YouTube, my YouTube family. I can't thank you enough. You've made this day happen for me here today. You really did. You really did. God bless you all. Love you.